When two attractive and talented celebs start dating, it's usually not a surprise to anyone. But every now and then, there is an A-list couple that makes us all collectively raise our eyebrows and go, really? So today, we're looking back at 10 surprising celebrity couples we totally forgot dated, right here or right now on Listed. They say opposites attract, and that couldn't be more true for the first couple on our list, at least when it came to their TV characters. Up first, it's actors Adam Brody and Rachel Bilson, whose characters Seth and Summer also fell in love on their show, The OC. Adam and Rachel dated on and off for 3 years, and at one point, Rachel gushed about her relationship with Adam to teen people, saying, quote, "We always have a lot to talk about, and we tell each other everything. I feel like I have everything now, the dog, the house, the job, and him. I can't ask for anything more." Unfortunately, things between these opposites didn't last, and they split in 2006. Adam is now married to Gossip Girl alum Leighton Meester, and meanwhile, Rachel recently divorced actor Hayden Christensen. Next up, who can forget the iconic early 2000s duo that was J-Lo and P. Diddy? The moment J-Lo walked alongside Diddy in that infamous green Versace dress at that 2000 Grammys, we knew it was a match made in PR heaven. The pair enjoyed a romance for just over a year, but unfortunately Sean Combs' trouble with the law caused things to fizzle out. Diddy has since called J-Lo, quote, "without a doubt, one of the loves of his life." Meanwhile, Jen told Vibe magazine in 2003, quote, "It was the first time I was with someone who wasn't faithful. I was in this relationship with Puff where I was totally crying, crazy, and going nuts. It really took my whole life in a tailspin." Next on our list is a couple who were together for a very long time before calling it quits. Sarah Jessica Parker and Robert Downey Jr. The pair dated for almost 8 years before splitting in 1991 because of Robert's problems with drugs and alcohol. He said of the downfall of their relationship, quote, "I was so selfish, I liked to drink, and I had a drug problem, and that didn't jive with Sarah Jessica because it is the furthest thing from what she is. She provided me a home and understanding. She tried to help me. She was so miffed when I didn't get my act together." Luckily, Robert Downey Jr. did eventually get his act together and is happily married to producer Susan Downey. Sarah Jessica Parker also moved on, marrying actor Matthew Broderick 6 years after she and Robert split. Moving on to one of the most surprising celeb couples on this list, Natalie Portman and Moby. Natalie and DJ Moby briefly dated in 2001, and Moby has since said of the short romance, quote, "But as far as the very brief affair that I had with Natalie, it's made me a target of a lot of nerd wrath. You don't date Luke Skywalker's mom and not have them hate your guts." Next on our list is a couple that had such great chemistry, they were able to work together after splitting. It's Justin Timberlake and Cameron Diaz. Justin and Cameron were obviously, clearly, truly, madly, deeply in love for the 4 years they dated, despite all the criticism they received over their 9-year age gap. Cameron, who was older than Justin, said of the backlash, quote, "It's not like this is the first time in the history of human relationships that people were drawn to one another because of who they are, not what age they are." When the couple broke up in 2007, they released a joint statement saying they would remain friends. That proved to be true when they starred together in the 2011 rom-com Bad Teacher. Next up is a couple so surprising we didn't even know they dated in the first place. January Jones and Ashton Kutcher. Before Ashton hooked up with ex-wife Demi Moore, he dated Mad Men star January Jones from 1998 to 2001. According to January, Ashton was not encouraging of her acting career, telling her back then, quote, "I don't think you're gonna be good at this." Wow. So basically, January was a real-life Elle Woods, and Ashton was her Warner because she totally proved him wrong and got into Harvard. I mean, became a successful actor. Next on our list is a couple that we also totally forgot about, Mandy Moore and Wilmer Valderrama. Mandy was just a teenager when she dated Wilmer, and the pair have remained friends ever since. Mandy told Andy Cohen on Watch What Happens Live, quote, "We're like very, very close friends. We dated for a year. He was my first boyfriend when I was 15. We can still be friends." There we have it, official proof that exes can be friends. And that Wilmer really does love younger women, because he would have been around 19 or 20 when Mandy was 15. Next on our list is an odd couple that had us all doing a double take when they got together, Hilary Duff and Joel Madden. With Hilary being the unofficial princess of Disney and Joel being the eyeliner-wearing punk rock lead vocalist for Good Charlotte, This was a celeb couple we never saw coming. Hilary was 15 when she started dating then 24-year-old Joel, and the pair dated for 3 years before splitting in 2006. Joel went on to marry Nicole Richie, and Hilary was married to hockey pro Mike Comrie, with whom she shares a 2-year-old son. Next up is Winona Ryder and Matt Damon. Winona was the it girl when she and Matt dated from 1998 to 2000, and Matt was a rising star thanks to Good Will Hunting. Their split was amicable though, as Winona said of Matt, quote, "Matt couldn't be a greater, nicer guy. I'm really lucky that I'm still on good terms with him." You sure are, considering Hollywood is like a small town where it's kind of hard to avoid your exes. And last, but certainly not least, and quite possibly the most surprising former couple on our list, is Evan Rachel Wood and Marilyn Manson. Evan and Marilyn dated on and off for 4 years and were briefly engaged in 2010. Evan even starred in Marilyn's music video for Heart-Shaped Glasses, in which the two appear to make love while drenched in blood. Well, that might not be exactly your version of couple goals, and apparently it wasn't theirs either, because they broke off the engagement later that year. At least they'll always have that blood-soaked bed, right? All right, everyone, that rounds out our list of surprising celeb couples we totally forgot about. So now I want to hear, which couple were you a fan of back in the day, and which pairing are you still scratching your head over? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and after that, click right over here to check out music artists' pre-concert rituals. Thank you so much for joining me on Listed, and don't forget to subscribe for some more Clevver. I'm Zoe Lillian, and I'll see you soon.